flipped it. Okay, so why am I doing another quick update? Why not a video? And why? Well, what's going on? Well, basically, I'm kind of doing this as a kind of, firstly, an apology for the fact that there hasn't been any tutorial videos or content on the channel outside of these kind of update videos, which aren't really, I don't class them as proper videos, they're just things. If you follow my social media, so that's at Intel Media on Twitter, or you've sort of seen or gathered what's been going on, it's been manic. It's been manic. At the beginning of the year and for a few months this year, I've had some quite tricky times. Mental depression got quite bad alongside just workloading. That's still a thing. Workloading and depression is always going to be something I have to deal with. But yeah, that's basically that's started off the beginning of the year and kind of started off on this wrong foot. And then we kind of just never really got back up to speed from that. So what I'm kind of wanting to do and been wanting to do is I want to kind of get back to this channel. This, Catalyst channel is my baby. It is my child. It is a channel that was originally created for a very different purpose. For those that don't know, the channel was actually originally meant to be something that I created to support my day job. So I work at a university, and it was meant to be a way of uploading my tutorials and guides and optional workshop stuff on a platform, because I didn't have access to an official platform. So I had to create my own, essentially. So hence, got a bit of sleep in my eye there. Hence using YouTube and creating the Catalyst brand. And then it kind of just evolved into a Spark AR tutorial channel, to be honest, for the majority of 2020, 21-ish, which I'm fine with. And that's where we got massive growth. And, I built a community that I'm actually feel like I'm letting down because I haven't been as regular as I'd like to have been. And there's been lots of, there'll be a video this week, or there'll be this that week, and then it hasn't materialized. And that I do feel really bad about. It's not for a lack of want. Trust me, I actually really, really want to get back to doing regular content and really uploading stuff on a regular basis. But it's tricky when you make something and then you go, no, that's not good enough, and you just chuck it. And I've done that too much, and it's because of the self-doubt, the kind of voice in the back of your head that goes, nobody will want to watch this, so why bother, kind of thing. And that's quite tricky. That's quite demotivating. That alongside, obviously, I've been trying to grow the channel. So I've been actually in the background. I've been applying for grants. I've been looking for some form of sponsorship, but the right kind of sponsors. I've had approaches from cryptocurrency companies and gambling sites and all that. I'm just like, nope, I'm not gonna sponsor or promote or have anything to do with any companies or anything I don't have any trust in myself. So that's kept that away. And it's just got expensive to actually find the time or dedicate myself time to make a video, because I'm having to work my day job in the week at an educational institution. And then I'm also working on a lot of digital consultancy for businesses. As you can imagine, as you're probably aware, especially in the UK, we are kind of in the cusp of a recession. So financially, it is not great. The channel has always been self-sufficient, which is where I want it to be. I'm quite happy with that. We've always broke even. But because I've not been making videos regularly, we're not bringing in as much AdSense, which is fair enough. I accept that. If I don't create content, I shouldn't expect a return. So that's fine. I could accept that. But it's now at the point where, do I take the time to make a video and possibly get maybe a tenner, 20 quid back at the end of the month for the amount of views it gets? Or do I take on these big digital consultancy jobs, which can bring in a few £100 at a time? So it feels like I'm being selfish because I had to take those jobs on, but it's for necessity. We're really struggling. Everybody, like a lot of people are. So we're kind of trying to get ourselves back up on our feet in that regard. So that's been where that is. Whether these grants or things go through, I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, all this is just basically to say is the channel is going to continue. It's my goal, my hope, and my aim to keep it going. I want to make it thrive. I'm still building the website on my own, which is time consuming, which is not ideal, alongside doing my job and also trying to find extra money and then trying to put that money back into the channel. Because ideally, I would like to actually be able to bring more people in, which means I need to actually find some money to save up to be able to pay people to be editors or content creators or such. So that's a headache. And you say, well, why can't you just continue it on your own? Well, surely it doesn't cost that much to make a video. No, it does when you kind of have to into the fact that you're working. Well, I work on average probably about 60, 70 hours a week. And then I've also got to sort out personal life issues, as everybody does. We have our own challenges everyone has to deal with. It's depression isn't something that always goes away when you're distracted working. It's at the back front. I don't take medication. I probably should pursue that, but that does take a bit of time because sometimes you feel like you wake up and you go like, I don't want to do anything, and you have to force yourself to get up, and it takes a lot of energy out of you. So when you think, do I want to be able to come to a camera and then producing a tutorial when you're probably not thinking the straightest at the time, the greatest kind of plan. So yeah, but what I'm trying to say, and I'm making this promise, and I can't promise you a date or anything, but the promise is I will keep creating content for this channel. This channel is not going to die. I will not allow it to die. I just can't give an ETA on when a video will come. That's it. I can't keep saying, oh, there'll be a video next week or a video in 2 weeks' time or whatever, because I am aiming to, and I do get recorded, I do get made. And maybe one day I'll actually release those videos that I didn't deem good enough. But I can't release them at the moment, because if I release them at the moment and they do underperform or they don't reach the expectations I personally set for myself, then it would just be more of a knock-on effect than actually creating something I'm proud of. Simple as. So yeah, I'm looking at possibly next month, September. Again, that's my kind of goal. I'm hoping my workloading will be reduced by the end of this month. So the end of July, hopefully things will calm down a bit. It's my busiest period of time. And I still want to bring other people in, but I can't make any promises anymore on that, because that's all subject to how the world goes. But the Catalyst community, the people who watch my videos, the people who have made things, and actually, some people have made businesses out of some of the stuff I've shown and stuff. I am eternally grateful for that. I like I said, I've said this a long time ago, but I never thought I'd reach 100 subscribers. Then I reached 1,000. I'm like, wow, that's it. I've made it. I made it. That's way beyond the thing. Then I reached 10,000, and I'm like, what? How? And it's largely been down to just people watching my videos and thinking, yeah, that's good enough. I'll press subscribe. It doesn't upload that often, but I'll press subscribe. But that does actually help a massive amount. It kind of gives you a little bit of motivation to validate what you're doing is actually going to be beneficial. It's not just going to be, a waste of 4 or 5 hours of your day, because that's how long it takes to make one video. You see a 15-minute video, it takes me so much longer because I'm having to build myself up. I'm having to create things in advance. I'm having to test things, and then, that's how it goes. I'm not the best at content creation, and there's a lot of things I'd like to do in my videos to improve the quality. And a lot of the edits sometimes are done quite, rush edited often. I'm not proud of that, but I am trying to overcome myself, and that's the downside of it. Try to overcome yourself when you're kind of got 101 other things you've got to do at the same time. You have to compromise. So sometimes you have to go, is it good enough? Yes. Does it get the point across? Yes. Could it be better? A million times yes. But I'm doing what I can. I keep I've said this 100 times, but I am aiming to do an Unreal series. I am actually working on some huge Unreal projects at the moment, which I would love to show you, but I can't quite yet. But they will be tutorialized at some point. I've gone beyond the scope of quite a lot of things on some of my Unreal stuff, so just bear in mind for that. And Spark AR, I've never said I'll never return to it. I will return to it. I've been kind of waiting for an inspiration or something to make it worthwhile. Now there are hundreds of other, or thousands of other Spark AR tutorialists out there, and I try to avoid, duplicating what anybody else does, or going near something what everybody else does. So I do feel like I fell behind a little bit in Netscape, because obviously people have more regularly focused on that kind of one area. But I don't want to just focus on one area, because I get bored if I just focus on one thing. I know it seems counterproductive to say, because obviously YouTube, the way the algorithm works best is if you're kind of producing similar content over and over, but on a regular basis. That does work really well with AdSense and revenue and income and whatnot. Oh, my phone is very shaky. My hands are shaking like mad. But as a creator, it's demotivating. I like to play about with things. I like to experiment. I like to try things out. I'm not happy settling on one style. So that's why quite often as well, thumbnails or intros get adapted or changed because I'm not happy with what, I'm not quite sure how I want it to be yet. Same with the website. The reason the website's not ever going to be complete is because I'm building it myself and I'm not ever happy with what I've done 100%. But yeah, I did also mention in my last update something to do the Creative Catalyst community focus. This is all very subjective to how grant applications go through, if they actually even go through. I still want to do it. I'm still aiming to do some form of either IRL or online promotion or stream event, or event where digital creators can share their stuff together and educate and put on workshops and create like an entire week or day of themed activities around emerging and experimental technologies. But I can't confirm that. It's a lot of planning, and I'm not 100% sure I'd be the right person to do that, because I'm struggling to do my own stuff. But I am trying to see if I can look at building a team of people who could do that, or at least assist heavily on that. And again, there'll be details on that if it happens closer to when it happens. There's a lot of plans I'd like to do, but I can't ever. I realise I can't promise things because I just don't know. And I don't know because I don't know myself enough. And that, is why I've had to take time to look after myself, had to try and get myself better. Am I better? No. Am I 100% no? Will I ever be? I don't know. But am I proud of the Catalyst channel? Am I proud of the fact that people have all the fantastic messages I get and the fantastic kind of reception I get, and the fact that, I do get people. I actually have had people pass me in streets and go like, "Oh, you do that channel, don't you?" It's like, "Yep," and that's amazing, because I'm like, it's only 10,000 subscribers, so I say only 10,000 is, like I said, way more than I ever thought I'd get. But I don't expect anybody to recognise anything I do, because a lot of the time I work in the shadows. But I've realised I have a value. My work is having a difference, even if it's not me that's the one that's making a difference, but I have a small part to play in a bigger picture. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the channel. I'm proud of you lot. And that's it. That's all I really want to say. That's what this update is. And I'm sorry it's not a kind of, a guarantee that this is coming, or I'm going to, when the next video is going to come out. All I can say is there will be more. There will be actual tutorials. There will be proper content. But I can't say when. All I know is I want it to be as soon as possible, and I want it to be as good as possible. If that means slowing down in order to make that happen, then I know how to do that. But as soon as I can make something, you'll be the first to know about it. And I appreciate all the well-wish and support and the patience during this period of time. And I want to, and if you want to reach out to me on social media, that's Twitter at Intarmedia, so INTARMEDIA on Twitter. Please do, and I'd love to see what you create. Please share what you make with me. I would love to be able to reshare things that people make. It doesn't matter what program it's in. I want to see. I love seeing people's creativity, people's ideas, because that makes me happy. Anyway, thank you for watching this. I hesitant to say update, hence why I don't give it a proper it's not a proper video, it's why it's live. But if you have any questions or queries, you can always email help@catalystchannel.co.uk. Our website is back online. We also have a web store on there where you can buy asset packs, which I will be updating again as soon as I can. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great weekend and see you very soon. And next time I hope to see you will be in a actual tutorial, not just this. Bye.